Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! This is my favorite part right here. Hold up. The biggest kick.
The biggest
Hallelujah.
Hi, Internet. Welcome to Crit Hit Chronicles. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. I didn't stop. I sang harder. I know you did. I know you did. I saw the look on LB's face like, yep, this is happening.
I finished.
Hi, everybody. Wanderer, welcome in. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you for tuning in for this shenanigans. Welcome, everybody, to Crit Hit Chronicles and the Tales of the Valiant. Thank you to Copeland Press for sponsoring this stream. If you... If you would like to play Tales of the Valiant for your own groups at home, there's going to be a link coming through the chat where you can go and pick up LB, my beloved GIF, which has already begun the clipping. But there's going to be a link coming through the chat for you to pick up your own copy. They've got a player's guide, they've got the DMG, they've got the monster guide. You should just go and get all of the things because holy crap, they are wonderful. So go and do that. In addition, this channel is also sponsored by Modern Artifice. So if you like some fancy schmancy dice that ring all it's pretty, you should go and pick up some from their website. If you use code CritHitCron, you get 10% off of your order. So we love them. We want to support some independent dice makers.
That's crazy.
Yes, Ian, it is so loud. I had to fucking rebalance like the moment we went live, so that we weren't blowing people's ears out. But yes. Before we get started with tonight's game, as you can see right up here is a wonderful progress bar. If we hit our tip goal, not only will this group gain a level, but so will the group on Friday nights with Shadows over Baldur's Gate. So if you feel like supporting the show, there's gonna be another link coming through the chat. Lots of links in the chat, don't judge me. And that's where you can do it. But before we begin, let's hand it off to our wonderful cast. We're gonna start with Nur-D.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nur-D, as was stated just a second ago, and might have been stated other times numerously counted on this channel. I will be king, your embodiment of fear for ever and ever and ever, and don't worry about it. I'll be here all the time. And yeah, I will kick it over to who should I tell? You know what? The real brothers got to stick together. This whole story for me has been kicking it with the people. So I got to give it to my representative, LB. Thank you very much.
Saw that coming.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, is it me? I've been flickering in and out. Yep. Okay, hi, I'm LB I'm playing. I'm sure what you said was so nice, and I love you. And
it was both nice and accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I've been playing Gabble last name, and he is a monk. Human monk, and he's got some plans. Got plans coming. I'm gonna popcorn it over to the best goatee in the game, Nur-D.
It just came from Nur-D. Nur-D was the one who threw it to you.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, she knows.
Just did.
No, she knows.
LB, do we have to
I've been going in and out. Who hasn't gone yet?
Anybody else?
Nur-D.
Anybody else? Okay. Hello. I'm gonna throw it over to the best beard in the biz, Ian.
Remind me to have a safety talk with LB when we're on break.
Wow. That's great. What's up, everybody? I'm Ian, or your boy Big, on all social media. I play Marosha. I'm a pirate with a trident. That's it. Y'all know, y'all been here. Y'all know the vibes. We acting like we're brand new. And if you are brand new, welcome. You're gonna see the vibes. Cool. Gonna hand it over to the person. I'm handing the camera to. I'm handing the phone now to the person who has a certified medal in most Black History Month marches attended, and is noted.
We know it's not Kujo. That much we know.
And reciting the entirety of Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech in German. Erin,
don't put that on me. Why in German?
You're welcome.
Great. Now I have something to prove. Hi, I'm Erin. Erin My Laundry. You can find me here at Erin My Laundry. I'm playing the party mom, the real mom, your mom, and one day your stepmom. Hey. And I will pass it to my personal favorite goatee wielding badass over there.
Nur-D.
Noir.
You know, I actually know I have a dream speech in German. It goes like this. No, I don't. Hi, everybody. I'm Noir. I actually, it just loaded when I said that, and then I looked at it. I was like, oh, I'm not going to try. I'm playing Sybil. This is like the 5th week in a row I've remembered that. I just would like to be acknowledged. And my feelings were hurt by the subliminal digs in my facial hair. That's me.
They were not subliminal. They were very bliminal.
Yeah, it's very much in your face bliminal.
You know what? I know why.
Bliminal.
I know why. You guys are used to seeing me in my full glory, and I apologize for not being that way. So I can fix that.
I was wondering who was on this chat the whole time.
Yeah. Well, where did Noir go? Who replaced Noir so hard?
Oh, that's it. It's the Magneto meme. Perfection.
Perfection.
Oh my god.
So, Jesus.
I forget. Did he have
Drew Hill?
Did Magneto like have sex with Mystique after that?
Yeah, he blew her blue back out.
That's weird, right? Like, isn't she like 17 in there?
You don't ask questions. You not ready.
This is the ADD channel.
I'm sorry. I just the meme, and then it came to me. I was like, wait a minute, that's weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
When last we left off, Ian continued to zoom, which is great. Okay. This is all. I hate it so much. And the thing is, if I try to disable the zoom, then I'm the one being the problem.
Yes.
Yep.
When last we left off, our intrepid heroes had made landfall on a mysterious island veiled in mist just off of the eastern coast of Lothorn. After investigating. You know what? Okay.
Noir, if you fuck this up for us, I swear to God.
No, it's fine.
I swear to God.
Cool. I'm just keeping track of doom points now.
Noir, if you fuck this up.
I got my own Zoom. I don't need your video ninja punk ass Zoom.
After clearing it of the corruption that had suspended the citizens of this long forgotten palace in time, they came to realize that the Archmage Arhu, the master to which Averin, the heir to the Lothorn throne, had been serving as a apprentice, had known that this was going to happen. It was essentially preordained that these heroes would come to restore this castle to its former glory. After everybody had found a way to make a part of their castle their own, they gathered in the meeting room to discuss their next moves. Well, also to enjoy the meeting room. It has a bar. It's really cool. But as they found a moment of peace, a letter was delivered to Sybil. A letter with a chilling message from the devil of the battlefield himself, Lucretius Cromwell, with a severed finger belonging to one Jasper Kingsman, essentially trying to goad Sybil into making his presence known to try and save dear old dad. And that is where we left off last time. So, heroes, what happens next?
I forgot about that. That's fucking crazy.
But we don't know that. Like, he went outside to get the letter. We're still in the
Yeah, you Sybil had stepped outside because he heard Averin calling out for him from outside.
We're still in the bodega.
I'm gonna walk back into the bodega.
You see
Box
Marosh
in
is like
hand.
trying to like balance a block like on his nose. He's like, look, I can do this. Look at this.
Everyone, I am going to need to leave soon. I would ask that if you're willing, I could use assistance, but where I'm going, I know that it is dangerous. He's gonna put the box on the table. And if you pay any attention at all, you would see that he is wearing the ring of the Kingsman family house. I have not often been forthright or honest with all of you. I would like to make amends for that by being transparent. I've recently spoke to She Who Binds the Truth. She is, in fact, the one that assisted me with my friend here, and he points to the sanctuary. And we have done the divines a great service in removing he who lies. And in doing so, I was offered a boon. The boon that I requested was knowledge. I need to know how to recreate what he who lies did. And I have found the means to do so. I mean to return to my home a god, so that I might, once and for all, make right the wrongs of my countrymen, so that I might give you all back things that were taken from you unjustly. This will cost me greatly, I have been informed, and I am ready to make that sacrifice, but getting to that point will be difficult and I will need help. That box holds the finger of my father.
Grabs it.
I have been challenged, and as I am, I will certainly fail. But as I will become, victory is all but guaranteed. I implore you not to attempt to stop me if you disagree. But I love all of you, and it is your choice how you choose to accept and act on this information.
Well, we're coming with you, right?
I aim to go to the Ramari Spire. There is someone there who must witness me. Something older than the gods themselves. Something dark and powerful. He who lies was unknown to the gods. Tricked them, lied to them, and they did not know. And in so doing, proved them fallible. I have no such ambitions. I simply want the destruction of evil and corrupt men. And I will burn my soul to do it. So, the floor is open.
Well, you're not going anywhere without us.
No, I believe he made that clear. He would like us to join him if we feel so inclined to do so.
Which we do.
Is that a question?
No. Which we do.
When do we leave?
I don't think my father has a lot of time, and that I did not expect that to be as much of a factor as it has turned out to be. His death will be required for me to ascend, but I would prefer it to be by my own hand.
Are you ready for that?
He will be.
Every misdirection, half truth, or lie that I've told any of you has been for the aim of bringing me close to him, so that I might stab him in the heart and that he might know that the wounded Kingsman was his end.
Okay. Well, Marosha.
Go ahead.
What?
Of course we'll help you.
You already said that. I was just waiting for him to tell me the details. There's a finger
Yes,
in this
how
box.
How long do we have?
If I were to guess, I think that the deliveries will be getting bigger over time. So maybe 2 weeks?
How long do we have here? Before we leave.
Oh, yeah. Are
When
we
are we
leaving now?
leaving?
Can you give us like an hour? Can we take an hour to kind of like?
I could give you a day.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
I have a question for Marosha.
Hmm.
When this meeting room was designed,
Mhm.
was it limited to just you five, or is Averin included in that?
We can bring in guests.
Okay.
But it's kind of like
Yeah, Sybil would have brought him in if that's allowable.
Okay.
He looks at Averin though. He's just like, you say nothing to this to nobody.
I'll keep it secret. It looks nice in here for a little shack. This is cool.
Would you like boulade?
Get out.
He didn't need it. He didn't need it.
Get out.
Well,
we
what's the
can
problem?
talk to him outside. A shack? A shack? I spent it was a lot of
It's a love shack, baby.
go with him. Go with him. The both of you. We will see you in a moment.
Erin starts laughing and he says, "No, I know it's a bungalow. I was just giving you shit."
I'm
It's a
gonna
good
kill
thing,
you.
huh?
I'm gonna kill you. And you know what? And you know I'm not kidding because this place is magically rigged for all of us to only tell the truth in here. I'm going to kill you.
Listen, it's a love shack. It's a little old place where we can get together.
Wait, can we fuck in here?
Everybody out!
Do
Take your door and leave.
King will take this moment to excuse himself from the room. His door that wasn't there a second ago is there. He walks in and then the door closes behind him and the shadows sort of eat it.
I
Okay.
can't hear or see King.
He left.
No.
He's talking. I'm looking at the stream.
Oh,
He's
no.
talking, but it's not in.
I can hear him.
Mhm.
Can someone
Everybody else
explain
there?
why Erin doesn't like me? This happens multiple times. I
Well, it's
think that
just
I'm a
you.
delightful person.
All
You
But
weren't
Erin
even the
seems
last
to-
one in the call.
Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. It's specifically me, and it's
Yeah.
starting to feel personal. It's starting to feel like a target.
Hold on. Let me see if there's something I can do on my side. I don't know how.
I just
or
I
what.
just see him going like this.
Yeah, he's convinced that you
Get off
hate
his-
him. Let's just be honest.
Okay. We're gonna talk later. I'm gonna send him a DM.
Erin, can you do me one favor?
Yes, baby.
Can you refresh just to see
Uh-huh.
if that helps? I'm sorry, I love you. Yay,
No,
technology.
you can't refresh the heart, Kujo. You can't refresh the heart. It doesn't work that
Can't
way.
refresh the heart.
How about now?
Oh, I see everybody right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I told you.
Is it still not working for you?
Are you sure he's not
I
muted? Like
I
you didn't
see
click
in
the
here
mute
Nur-D.
button?
Now I don't see LB.
Oh! Oh! I feel
You know what I'm
oppressed.
gonna do? I'm gonna just reset.
Can't refresh the
my
heart.
Okay, all right.
computer. It'll only be a second. I'll be right back.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
This whole time, Sybil is just trying to reassure Marosha. It's like, no, this is a great place for hugging and a kissing and dancing and a loving. We're in next to nothing because it's hot as an oven. You know, it's great.
Give me a second here.
First of all, I know for a fact you
Don't-
Googled
don't-
that.
don't-
I know for a fact you
Hold
Googled
on.
that. Because if you have Love Shack ready to go, I don't know if I can handle you.
I've got real bad news for you.
I
I
just
need a no. I don't.
if I may, and
Yes.
Erin raises his hand.
Mhm.
I just
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Don't be.
Hey, Noir, does a 17 hit?
No.
You don't have
It
your armor
doesn't?
on.
Oh, I don't have my armor on. You're right. I don't. Yeah, it hits. It hits.
He fucking Homer Simpson, Bart Simpson starts to choke you. It's not a goddamn love shack!
Ever just places a hand on like the part of Marosha's hands that are choking the life from Sybil. Like, I just have a couple questions, if I may.
Yes.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
If you see a faded sign on the side of the road that says 15 miles, would you go though? Like, that could be a good advertisement for the bungalow.
It's a bodega.
Got it. Sorry.
Does a 25 hit Averin? I asked a question.
Yes, it does.
Continues to choke Averin. It's one of these. He releases Sybil, and he goes
just 90-degree turn.
Just choking everybody.
I'm just saying
Erin-
this place could use a little glitter.
Just like gently like taps like okay.
Me next.
On a serious note.
Yes.
Sybil, I'm not doubting your methodology. I'm not doubting your drive. Hold on. Erin, can you see and hear everybody?
Hello.
I don't see LB.
It's not important.
But you can hear everybody?
I can't hear LB.
LB says y'all
Okay.
should make out about it.
Is it...
Okay. Chat, give us a second. We're going to have to do some technical work here to figure out what's going on.
It's real technical, like
In
real
the
technical.
meantime,
Can't refresh the heart.
to my players, we're going to jump into a Discord call just for audio only.
Mhm.
At least that will solve one of that problem. One of those
Sorry.
problems. No, don't be. It's okay.
It's not you.
Technology shit is wonderful.
Okay.
You good?
Okay, I'm gonna mute here and just hop into
Yes.
the voice.
So mute in
Okay.
the Video Ninja and then jump into the Discord. Just for audio. Chat, thank you so much for your patience. I am trying to get this all sorted out. So give me just a few minutes. I have to do this live to stay active with the thing. Ian, you dropped from the Video Ninja. We still need your video, my love. Oh shit, do your thing.
Ruffian.
Make sure you mute the tab you're in so that you don't hear the echoes.
Also, like, if you want, we could use my StreamYard for the next couple games. Yeah, I'm down with that. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah,
He's not in the room yet.
No, I mean.
Hello.
Go.
Yeah, I'll make a room for you in my StreamYard, and it'll be all yours. Can't refresh the heart.
Okay. There we go. Now we should have everybody at least hearing everybody else. Nur-D. are you on the
Hello.
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 thing? Oh no, I can't hear Nur-D.
He didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm getting a hold, please. We love technology so much. Thank you, chat,
It's
for sticking
fine.
around and bearing
It's
with us.
fine.
Yeah. This happens with like every show that I'm in that has Video Ninja, so like don't feel bad. This is everybody.
No, well.
They're like, hey, you know what's a good idea for bandwidth? Just
Yeah.
exit
Right.
somebody the fuck out.
Now I should be able to be heard.
Yes, we can hear you, darling.
That is wonderful. I only had to do so many things.
Cool. Well, great. All right. As we were saying, Erin, you only missed more Love Shack references. You're fine.
I'm gonna need you to roll that back.
Okay. I will just text you a quick play-by-play of how
It's
that
a
went.
little old place.
Stop.
We already know. We did it already.
It's fine. All right, so
Um,
nothing else. Cool.
Averin.
I'm
Averin
gonna be in
says,
Chicago in March. I will find you.
Averin, Avern says, Averin says, Sybil, I respect your dedication to your cause, and I acknowledge your willingness to sacrifice some of yourself to make sure that it happens. But there are other ways. We have a foothold now because of you. We have a home base. We can mount a resistance. We can take Lothorn back. We can. Aephos had many that were once in the Lothorn military still stationed there. We can bring them here, assemble some sort of strategy instead of sacrificing your soul for some sort of divine power that, I mean, is it the same? Is it honestly the same? Is it going to give you the same corruption that he who lies had?
I might try. I only need to maintain myself for as long as it takes to obliterate my countrymen. Jasper Kingsman has to die. My father has to die. If that must occur, I don't want it to go to waste. There's already this ritual requires someone to lose every familial connection they have, and everyone in my family is dead except me and him. Tragedy turned into opportunity.
So even though she who binds the truth said that there's some sort of corrupting energy that is controlling him and having him be at the beck and call of Queen Resli Iadrathe, you are resolved, instead of finding the source of that corruption, to bring your father death. And a part of yourself at the same time.
I should have meant more. He should have cared about me more than the power of some corruption. He should have been stronger. The very thing that he cursed me for. The thing that he kept reminding me of, that I wasn't strong enough. He should have been stronger. And this is our end because he failed. And I'm okay with that. I don't like He Who Lies, but look at what he was capable of doing. A half-wit who had power all his life and wanted more. I don't know that he had a original thought in his head all his days except for the one that granted him divinity. I am better than him. And if that grants me only 5 more minutes of keeping myself whole, then I will use 4 of them to ensure that this world is better, and with the last, I will destroy whatever I am to become from that corruption, something that Jasper Kingsman could never dream of accomplishing. I know where I have to go. I know what I have to do, and I know what it could potentially cost. And Averin, I am willing to pay that cost. I made you a promise. I can't protect you from all the ones that would seek to destroy you as I am, but as I will be, I will snuff them in their cribs before they get the strength to think of striking you down.
Avrin.
And,
Oh, go ahead.
and then he just says, and then I will leave.
Avrin looks disappointed, but he doesn't say anything. Before you all leave, there's something I would like to do. If you have a day, then perhaps tomorrow morning before you set out, there's something I've been instructed to do. Come and find me tomorrow morning. And he just turns and leaves.
In the background, now Marosha started fighting. There was an elbow, a knee, and then a bear hug, and Gavel wiggled out of it, like slammed into the wall. And it's like, oh, where's he going?
What happened? Are we leaving?
Avrin needs the day. I think he may disagree with my choices.
To be fair, I disagree with your choices, but if it's what you feel you have to do, who are we to tell you not to? I've done some crazy things, so.
I want to give you all back what was taken from you. And I want to kill his enemies.
To be clear, you can't give back what was taken from me.
I don't think you can do that for me either.
I'm not saying that I appreciate the sentiment. I just want to be realistic. You want to seek retribution for the things that happen. And that is noble.
The Divines have the ability to recall those that fall into life.
No, kinda, sometimes. And then it's never really... I mean, I've never seen it, but I hear stories, and they come back all weird and freaky, and I don't know if I want that.
But it is your choice to do as you like, and if this is your path, then I will help you on it.
That part, yes. Absolutely. You trying to seek retribution, I'm for it, but you don't have to... I guess what we're kind of trying to say is that you don't need to feel that you need to repay us for helping you wrong something, right something. Sorry, I took a really big hit to the head, and it kind of hurts.
I've been punched by Gavel. I understand.
Yeah, like it's a good sentiment, and your heart is in the right place. But don't think that you are obligated to do so.
I want you to do this for you.
The only reason to seek power is to aid others. The only reason to look for more power is to be able to do things that you can't as you are. I can't destroy an army. I can't bring back the unjustly killed. I can't even fight.
That can be helped. Well, we're on the boat. It's going to take us a few days to get there, yes?
The Ramari Spire is a ways away.
Well, then I propose a trade. I will teach you how to make a proper punch, because whether you are in your armor or not, punching is important, and doing it correctly will make it more powerful. And in return, you will teach me about battle strategy.
I could do that. Okay.
I want a
got an
helmet.
idea. I could do that. I've had some
But,
ideas,
like-
honestly. I've measured your head once when you were sleeping.
That's weird. All you had to do was ask. You didn't have to. Okay.
It was when
I
we
want a
were
helmet.
fighting.
I want a thing where it goes like this, and then
Uh-huh.
like when it comes down, like I want my voice to do the thing too. So it's like, hey everybody, we'll figure it out.
I've
It's fine.
grabbed a couple of audio recordings of King. I think his voice is very intimidating, and I can.
Really?
Well, that'd be great.
I could attempt to.
Could you-
replicate it.
Could you imagine? Like he turns over to Maris and gets real close, and he goes, "Do I sound like King Rabbit?"
I need you to take 3 steps back.
That means I did it. That means I hit it. Yes. Ugh.
Well, if we have a day, I have things I have to do. Are we leaving tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon?
Let's.
Why are you
let's-
dancing?
Let's make it tomorrow afternoon.
Success.
All right. He claps his hands together and walks up.
Wait, what are we doing?
You have the day.
No, seriously, like, okay, we have the day. Okay, cool. Fine. Sybil, before you leave, what was the name of He Who Lies again?
Oh, the name of He Who Lies was.
What was that?
Thank you. Of course, it was.
What was that?
For some reason, the name Lucretius Cromwell is in my head, and I know that's not right.
That is the devil of the battlefield and general for the Iathathem.
That's right. That's why it's there. Fuck. Jim.
Hey, you got the game right.
Jerry. Yeah.
I remember one of his older titles, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I hate it so
It
much.
is Atherius Lothorn.
It is a Darius Lothor.
A various Lothorn?
Atherius.
Iberian.
A-T-H-E-R. Atherius.
Stop.
That's what I thought.
Atherius? Okay, cool. Thank you. Because I'm impressionable
Stop,
and everyone's
stop.
saying things.
I am
Okay,
impressionable.
thank you. Okay, cool. Thank you.
No problem.
Needed that. If everyone's leaving,
Yeah.
cool. I'm gonna slide over to one of the mages. Mine's super quick. Super quick.
Yeah. I'm just going to look for King. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, super quick. It's not a big old scene. So I slide over to one of the mages that like helped me with the bodega, and I show up and I go, "Hey,
Yeah. Hi. What? Do you need
you
more?
doing okay? You
Yeah,
having a-
I'm good.
You having a good day?
Did
you get some-
I didn't really get a lot of rest at the bungalow.
Why
Took
not?
a lot to put together, but it's fine. What do you need?
Well, the first thing is I need you to immediately get some rest, and then after you do that, I need you to locate someone for me.
Okay. Who do you need me to locate?
Someone by the name of Atherius Lothorn.
The king.
Excuse me?
He was the ancient. He was the ancient king of Lothord. He trapped us in the time spiral thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Above table. Did I say his name wrong again?
No, you said it right. You're good.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's the one who trapped you in the spire.
Yeah.
Got it. And I assume you're pretty upset about that, right?
Well, yeah, absolutely. A lot of us are. It's been like 2 or 3 centuries. So,
What's your name?
Robert,
Robert, how old are you?
22.
Solid. And how long have you been practicing magic?
Well, I began my apprenticeship at 15. So I got a couple years under my belt. I typically specialize in weird magic, but
Weird. How weird?
it's like
Like how weird? Like are we talking like you pull bunnies out of hats weird, or are we talking like inside out people weird?
That's out of bunnies.
I guess on a surface level, a little bit of the second one, but not so graphic.
Okay. Congratulations. You've been promoted. You are now head mage of the castle. This is what I need you to do. After you get rest, I need you to get some rest. Mm-hmm. But I need you to gather. I'm going to leave it to you. You gather as many mages that you think is possible. I need you to do a couple things after your rest. Locate the person I just said, right? The ancient king who trapped you. I need you to put him in some type of containment. Right? I need you to be able to contain him magically until we get back. While we are away, and once you have contained him, I want you to figure out how weird your magic really is on our friend.
That couple things, not taking away from the perceived plan, because that would be very nice to be able to do. One, there's already a head archmage of the grounds. It's Master Arhu. I can't just be promoted because he's sort of the one in charge.
He's the one in charge?
Boy,
I don't see him freeing people, bringing them back to life. Putting the trident down and magically like he's in charge?
No, not what I meant. Obviously, you and you are the chosen Valiant of the future king. It's more he's the head mage. He's the archmage. Mm-hmm. So he's the one who. So
he should be able to help you.
I mean, I can ask him. But also, Aetherius isn't on the grounds. We searched already. Okay. I guess I was a little confused on the delivery of this. The way that you gave me the order was implying that you know he's here somewhere, and that's on me for assuming and not just assuming. I'm gonna go to do the thing you told me to
Great. No, yeah. So fine. Here, so listen. You tell the Archmage this is a direct order, and then after this has been completed, you will be promoted to co-Archmage.
Okay. I will. Yeah. Yep.
But the first thing we're going to do is
rest.
Beautiful. Got to get your 8. Thank you. Find a way to let me know when that's done.
Oh, okay. I'll see what I can do.
You're doing a great job. Wonderful. Everyone loved it, by the way.
Oh,
they thought it was amazing.
Well, that's really good. We worked really hard on it, and your ideas were
so hard.
Well,
okay.
I'm gonna do the rest thing. Okay, and he turns and kind of scuttles away.
Perfect. Thank you. That's it.
Okay.
I got nothing else.
Who's next?
I know Sybil wanted to find King.
I've been talking a lot. I don't mind waiting. If anybody else wants to do something. Okay, I guess.
Can you all hear him?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
I unmuted the wrong thing. I said I
heard you.
I've been talking a lot, and I don't mind somebody else going beforehand if they want to. But I mean, I'm down to clown.
I can go. Mine'll be fast.
Quick check. Yeah. Quick tech check. Can everybody hear everyone?
Yeah, he unmuted in
okay.
here, not in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. That was my bad.
Whew. All good.
I saw the
Gavel
light.
heads to the servant quarters.
Okay. You see people are bustling about. There is a gentleman wearing a very fine suit with a cravat. He's got graying hair, balding but pulled back into a very nice and well-kept ponytail. He says, yes, make sure that the rooms are nice and cleaned and the linens are in desperate need of work. It's been about 3 centuries. And so, yes, Sir Gavel.
Just Gavel's fine. The servants, the workers who are in the dojo area.
Yes.
Where can I find them?
Oh, they're already working on cleaning your dojo. Oh, is there something you needed?
No. Not from you.
Oh, no, I wasn't implying that necessarily there was something you needed from me, but if there's a need that you had that I could address with the proper parties.
Oh, no. I can handle it. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Farewell, Sir Gavel.
I go to the dojo.
You see, well, as you approach, what's your passive perception? Look at your character sheet.
Yeah. Perception plus 12.
I'll give it to you with a 12. You hear whispered, excited conversation coming from inside your dojo, and you can hear it from the hallway as you're approaching.
Gavel will slide open the doors.
Everybody's heads turn. You see about 4 or 5 other people who are working on cleaning the dojo.
He walks in and closes the doors behind him. He says, "Hello, everyone. I have news. Ladies, gentlemen, Sam. It is unfortunate, but we are to be leaving tomorrow. I will be back at some point, but I do not know when. My time spent with you has been of great excitement and importance. But I thought you should know before you heard it through the grapevine."
They all have a somewhat downtrodden expression at the news that you will be leaving for a while.
Don't worry, I shall still do my workout in the morning. If you would like to clean up after, it's more than acceptable.
They immediately start arguing as to who's going to be the one to clean up after the workout in the morning.
Don't worry. I shall not push myself too hard. I want to make sure everyone has my full attention.
Sam just kind of raises a brow. What does that mean exactly?
To put it plainly, if you all would like a turn before I leave, I will have plenty of energy.
Jesus Christ. Somebody else says, a turn at what specifically?
No, whatever. I'm not picky, particularly.
Walk us through it slowly.
First, I shall have you on the boudoir, and then to you.
We'll see. Jesus Christ. We'll have the camera pan out of the room as you start listing out the various appointments that you'll have with the help and whatnot. Fucking no, Shadow. I won't roleplay it. This is not the kind of stream.
You'll have to
It's
follow
a different. You gotta get
OnlyFans
those
for
tips
that.
up, baby. Get
Get
those
out of
tips
here.
up.
Wow.
You guys haven't earned it, y'all. You're watching this show. You haven't earned that level.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got to
Jody,
see that money coming in.
For
I have a degree in
$250, This
Show
could
us
be
you
I have
want
a
it.
degree in creative writing. I can make it real nice.
See? Y'all been sitting out here. You're buying these books and these books, so you come over here and you can get it live. It's all there for you.
for the low price of $250. This could be any kind of stream y'all want to make
You
it.
got strict you need.
I would like to very much known that no, we are not. This is a sponsored stream.
I know what it's sponsored by. That money. Wherever the money comes from is where it's sponsored.
Awful. Awful.
Tales of the Valley can match it if they don't want to hear it.
Get
That's all.
out of here.
Maris can be your mommy too. That's all I'm
Just
saying.
for a low price of $2, I'd pay that. I'd pay $3 to be honest.
Sybil, for the love of God, have your moment with King.
What makes you think that's gonna be any less horny? No, I'm kidding.
That is gonna be mostly that's the energy I'm on today.
You know what? I'm kind of into that pairing.
Yeah.
Sybil is going to walk around looking for King's door.
It appears when you least expect it, but it is there. Waiting.
Damn it, I stopped looking to go to the bathroom and now it shows up. And I know if I go to the bathroom, when I come back, it's not going to be there. So I have to have a choice of holding it the whole time I'm talking to King or having to look again. All right, don't think about water. And I'm just going to walk in.
Oh, you open the door to King's room and it is pitch black.
I armor up and hit the light.
It is still pitch black as this is magical darkness.
King, I need to speak with King, I need to speak with you.
You're in my room. Speak.
Yeah. So I guess this means that you're not gonna do things face to face then, right?
You're standing in the doorway. Come
Oh,
inside.
Okay, I close the door behind me and what am I doing? Whoop. All right, I walk inside.
You continue to walk forward. It is blackness in all directions. Where the door once was is no longer there. And it is pitch black in all avenues that you can see. Though there is this sort of like sound, this rustling, this soft rumble that is constant.
I have a confession to make. I looked into your history and I think that you and I might be more aligned than I am with the others. I was hoping I might have a moment to pick your brain.
You looked into my history.
Yes.
Well, then by all means. There's a path that you could see as the darkness kind of slithers back, almost as if it's alive. And it's a straight shot to a large cliff face.
Okay, well, here I come. Defensive mode off. All right, so here we go. He's just gonna walk on over, until he sees you.
There is, when you get to the edge of the cliff face, you get this sense that there is a drop. There's no reason for this place to be as big because the castle is not this big. At least not the area of the castle you walked into. However, walking out of the darkness, almost as if it is clinging to him, he steps across the nothingness and stands in front of you, floating above the abyss.
I really should have asked for more out of my workshop. He's gonna take the amulet off. She who binds the truth gifted me this. It allows me to see the truth of any creature that I look at. And the first one that I looked at was you. You can imagine why you are a mystery wrapped inside a conundrum, wrapped inside of enigma, but I'm starting to feel like maybe I should have just talked to you the whole time.
You'd be surprised how often people don't think to speak with me.
Well, can you blame them? You do have a demeanor that is rather intimidating.
Yes. Yes, I do, Rabbit. So speak.
I crave divinity. If even for a moment I need it. I feel as though we are on the same road. However, your progress seems to be much more further along than my own.
But I passed divinity 2 days ago. But that is a very destrian goal for you.
Once a divinity tells you that there are things out there older and more capable, I think that it would be folly not to adjust one's ambitions.
Your ambitions. Yes. I can smell your trepidation. It is warranted. As your aim is mundane. But please, ask your question, Rabbit.
Do you know of whom I seek? And I do not have my notes, but it is the entity that I have to speak to.
Caliban.
Yes, I am just gonna outright tell King, do you know of Caliban?
What would you do with that knowledge, Rabbit?
The same thing that I'm gonna do without it. I'm going to find him.
King will step onto the ledge, and as you do, the rustling stops, and you realize how quiet it is now. Silent. As he steps. Just one more foot closer. I don't know who you are seeking, Rabbit.
Who are you seeking?
Nestle. It's a very interesting question. Before meeting you and your team, I was seeking nothing other than my most recent source of fear. I was given no direction. I was only allowed to move, to sow what needed to be sown. But recently, I've been seeking the thing that makes me the sender as opposed to the sent. And I've done so thanks to your Lord.
What did it cost him?
Surprisingly, very little. Though, he will have to be very careful with his choice of partners going forward.
I see. Sybil's gonna armor down. What's my fear, King?
You, Rabbit, don't have one fear. Rabbits rarely do. They have many, little and sporadic. But their fear always ends the same way. I don't want to be prey. They want to be more than that. You have been a prey to your father, a prey to your society, a prey to your own unknowing. And now, you are a prey to your ambition. And when it eats you, alive, you will cease to be.
I think you're right. But it doesn't feel like fear. It feels comforting.
Yes, I'm sure it might.
King?
Yes, Rabbit.
I think I killed a god.
Well, you'd be in a very, very small club if that was something you did, Rabbit. What does that make you feel?
When you used to call me Rabbit, it would bother me because it felt true. Now it feels like a wolf is calling a wolf a rabbit, and I find it funny.
You think yourself the wolf? Then you truly are a rabbit.
See, that's just it. I know I'm not, but I feel like I am.
Yes. Enjoy that feeling. I'm sure it will take you very far indeed.
I feel like everyone on our ship has asked you for something at some point. I would like to do the same, please.
I have yet to close my door to anyone.
I am going to chase my ambition all the way to the end. I feel like a wolf, but I know I'm a rabbit. And if I achieve my goal, and I am the rabbit that I know I am and not the wolf, I could become something like he who lies. You laugh at the idea of me being a wolf, and I need to trust that. So if I make it to the end, King, if I succeed in my goal, and I am the rabbit that you say I am, I implore you to prove it.
If you do what so many boys have dreamt of and beat their father, I promise you, in all of your divinity, that I will walk down from my space above you into the depths of the basement where the gods reside. I will lift the hatch to the level of divine, pull you up, and I will show you why I am the wolf. But you have a mighty long way to climb to get to that basement, Rabbit. And if that's the path you want to drag your friends down, I'm excited to bask in their fear as you do.
It's going to walk as close as he can to you and say, thank you. And I'll see you at the end of things. And offer you his hand.
King will take your hand and shake it and say, I'm sure you believe that, Rabbit.
I needed you.
Yes.
With that, Sybil will walk away.
Goodbye, Rabbit. I will miss your humanity.
Maris,
Mm-hmm.
where do we find you?
As soon as Sybil comes out of the room and closes the door behind him, he turns around and Maris is like, what are you doing?
Nothing. Nothing. I just talked with King. It went about how you would think that it would.
She just stares at you.
I need to have contingencies in case I am wrong, is all.
Are gods usually wrong?
He who lies wasn't exactly a god. Divine, but not quite a god. And if there is the chance that I am corrupted, I just wanted to make sure that Lothar didn't care about who he hurt if things went right. And I'm not him. So, if we do this, and I see it through, and I get all... I mean, you saw Gavel when Gavel was possessed. I want to make sure that I don't hurt you.
Okay.
Okay. I want to give your family back to you.
You can't do that.
Now.
Sweetheart, let me say that another way. I don't want you to do that.
You guys are really taking the fun out of ascending to godhood, you know that?
Life happened the way it happened.
And it's wrong.
It led me to you.
I'm not nearly enough to balance that scale.
Oh, Sybil. If you're going to be a god, maybe try acting like one. You are bigger than you think.
The point of becoming a god is not to act like one, to use that divine spark to balance the scales and then to burn out. That's the point. That's the reason. That's he who lies took from Marosha every day and poked and prodded and mocked and teased and had him play the fool. The gods watch
Yes.
as someone kind like you has everything wiped from them. My family, anyone who gave a shit about me gone and left with... If they won't fix things, one of us should. And I like fixing things. Just a new tool set.
Have you considered that maybe you're fixing something that's not broken?
What good is there in what was done to Marosha? Or you, or Gavel, or King? You saw what his life was like in the fog. Gods watch as we get pummeled and beaten. Where cruelty and viciousness win. Every day, over and over. Erin is the last. And he was one dumb Kingsman away from being killed, and that would have brought havoc on the world. And it's enough. It's enough. It's not good enough to just protect him. It's not good enough to just be by your side. It is not good enough to fuck up being Marosha's first mate. It's not good enough to teach Gaffel paddle strategies. It's not enough. So I'll make it enough.
Maris is going to step forward and hug you. And then she pulls back just enough, like she did with King, to touch your face. You are enough. But I'll go with you, if this is what you believe in.
Every day of my life, I have been reminded of my limitations, and then the gods allow me to see that all limitations can be removed. I want this power, Maris. I want it with every fiber of my being. And I think my reasons are just. I need King. Because if they aren't, and I become something wicked, there's no better way to protect the flock from a contaminated rabbit than to bring a wolf.
Cross that bridge when we get to it.
Sounds like a plan.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
And Maris is gonna wait for him to walk away.
I'm gonna walk away.
And I needed to talk to King, so I know that door's still there. And
It is still there. It has
she
not moved.
she opens it up and closes it behind her.
Inside of the room, you see, and I don't think anyone's actually gone down there, but you see the pitch black cave. It's a little different than just complete magical emptiness. It's a cave with a large sheer rock face and a pool of ebony water in the center. King sits looking towards the rock face filled with cave paintings and the flicker of red and purple and black light. You're not sure how black casts light, but it does because I said it. And he sits.
And Maris is going to slowly approach, not being stealthy, because she knows that he knows that she's there. I need you to ask me again.
You made it very clear that that's not something you're interested in, Maris.
Things have changed.
I know. That was a joke.
Sybil's changed.
That. And he pats the stone next to him.
She'll sit.
Do you know why I picked you? Do you know why it is you?
You said it's because I conquered fear?
It's because you wield it and it suffuses you, but you do not want it. He points to the cave paintings. And he says, I wanted it. They wanted it. Once. Do you know? There was a time back when Beast and Beastkin were suggestions of personhood. They were more up to the individual. It was before anything, before these maps had names. And there were kings. Then there will always be kings. And those kings, they hungered. And when beasts became scarce, the line between person and food blurred. I remember the cages, the hens, the Have you ever had pork in before? Roasted on a spit, or tasted a tabaxi's femur once the bedders were finished with it?
I don't. I don't understand.
Well, there was a time where that was commonplace. I'm sure I know I had a mother, but I never met them. Or my father, but I heard they were delicious from what the guard said. It took a very long time for me to realize that I wasn't food. He points to a picture of like a little thing and a big black smear on the rock. I remember when they said I was plump enough. I ran. I ran. And it found me in the forest. It asked if I was afraid. And I said yes. Because it was true, whereas I was so afraid. It asked if I wanted to make them afraid instead. And I said yes. And from that moment on, I was fear. And now, that thing fears me. And I am to take it and put it out to pasture, as old wolves lose to the young. You, Maris, will be my young wolf one day. That is what I'm asking of you. Not because you want to, but because you don't. Because people wielding fear from hatred is not getting us anywhere. You can try wielding fear from love. It seems more interesting.
I love Sybil. And I don't love the choices he's about to make. So I need whatever you need me to do. Just in case. A contingency plan.
Is a one-way ticket, Maris. I didn't get this soft of an onboarding process. Are you sure that this is what you want? You will see much more death. You have no idea how young you are to me, Maris.
If it means that Sybil can see much more life, then yes.
King will stand up. He's not looking at you, he's just kind of looking at the stone, and you see him trace his eyes across these figures. There are many, they're crude, they're primitive, but there are many. He touches one, just a small red figure standing next to a few other red figures, and turns with a sharp smile. He says, "It is going to be very, very fun seeing what you do, Maris. I look forward to our new partnership."
Maris, touches your arm. I'm so sorry that you were hurt as much as you were.
Thank you. I think I am too. Well, I think that was burned off a while ago. Nonetheless, I can tell it is very kind of you. He kind of gestures to the pool. As he begins to walk, he steps inside as the water, it barely ripples. It doesn't make sense how it's moving. It doesn't move in the way that it should. It just sort of gets out of the way as he holds his hand out to you to join him.
She sort of like starts to like take her boots off and then sees how the water isn't really water, and then reaches out with a little bit of trepidation and then fully grasps your hand.
He takes you and he pulls you in, and it is cold. It is so cold. Sinks into you, feeling the years in your life. You feel the cold race along your memories. You feel it burrow into your marrow. You feel as if this black, dark pit is swallowing your mortality. King takes his claw and he kind of like holds the back of your head slowly. You are going to want to fight me here. It is instinctual. And I'm going to want to kill you. That is instinctual. But breathe it in. Moves. Mess. I'll pull you out. And if she doesn't say anything, King plunges her into the water, and it enters you, your nose, your lungs, your eyes. It burns, it freezes, you are drowning. And you see in the shadows of black as the red behind your eyes begins to pulse and your veins scream and your lungs burst. You see King holding you under as the darkness begins to envelop you. And you see his eyes, and suddenly the world falls away, and there is nothing left than the yellow in the eyes of the wolf. And you hear echoing into the essence of your being as you slip from mortality into this new state of being. And then silence. As it is all darkness. And you wake up in your room. Kujo will tell you who is there in your room with you as you kind of come to.
As you sort of awake with a start, curled up at the foot of your bed is a large wolf who just sort of passively looks up and just looks right at you before he relaxes and just sort of eases back down onto his haunches.
I think Maris just weeps. I think she curls up with the wolf and just buries her face in his fur and lets out this like grievous wail that's muffled by the hair. And it's like every inhale she feels like the sharpness of the ice water that entered her lungs, and every exhale is just another "what have I done?" And after several of those as she's panting and the wolf's fur is wet with her tears. You just hear
Okay, that creeped me out. Okay.
What did you do to our party, Mom?
That's the
so
episode right
scared.
there. I don't want to do anything
scared.
else.
Can
Joke's
I
on
get
you,
a snack?
motherfucker.
Can I get some tea
Yes.
and granola?
Yes. It's at this point, we're going to go ahead and take our 10-minute break. Before we, well, no, let's just take our 10-minute break now. But for those who are tuning in, thank you so much. You're loved, you're appreciated. Go stretch, get a snack, get some water, take your medicine if you haven't. We'll see you in about 10 minutes. Bye, buddy. And welcome back, Internet. So, does anybody have anything that they would like to do before the evening passes? LB, I saw that creepy ass moment of you staring at the
I don't know what
screen.
you're talking about. Yeah, Gabble would go see King.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say it now too. Marosh is also gonna go see King, but do your thing.
Okay.
Everyone's coming to visit.
He knocks on the door.
The door. If you knock on the door, nothing happens, but it's not locked. It's just like a door.
He leans into the door and says, "King, are you in there?"
As you lean in, you see a plain white room that is like regular sized, and there are 2 chairs and a table,
Mhm.
and there's some tea, and King is sitting at one of the tables, or sitting at one of the chairs drinking
Mhm.
tea. The only thing
Hey.
out of the only thing out of the ordinary is a like a bag, like a humanoid shaped bag. It's tied up with ropes, and it is like rustling around as if
Mhm.
it is trying to get out of said bag.
Yeah. Do you mind if I come in?
No, I do
All
not.
right. Shall I? And he motions to the chair.
You would like, yes.
All right. He sits down and looks at the tea. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
At the moment,
Well, I just you left before you said if you were coming with us or not.
they will not be joining your friend in his quest for mediocrity.
Understandable. What will you be doing?
Will be moving on to higher matters.
Well, if you should require our assistance, I am sure you know how to get a hold of us.
Blank one. You are humorous. What will you be doing exactly?
Traveling with Sybil and the rest, hopefully to find some more of the soldiers of our enemy. And I have a debt to repay.
You do. Interesting. And will following your friends help you repay that debt?
I assume so. They should be going across some of the soldiers that I seek.
See. Blank one. Do you know why you were allowed to be continuing on breathing and living as you are?
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Do you know why you are allowed to continue to be?
Again, answering who is allowing me to be breathing.
You are useful. You and the other ones like you. You are useful. There is a reason that I leave one alive. I am not a mere god of death. Something so mundane is beneath me. I am fear. And that is what you invoke in them.
In my enemies, you mean?
No. Your enemies. They fear a sharp stick.
Mm.
No. It is those who foolishly try and love you. The fear that you will never feel the same. That every hug, every gesture, every word is not truly felt. Is a fear that everyone you meet will have for the rest of your existence. And
I
what?
suppose.
Yes.
I suppose that is understandable. I don't think I've ever loved anything.
It is helpful. For you will be loved, and every day they will fear that they are not loved in return. It is helpful.
Why is that a fear? Not being loved back.
Oh, no. I've
Hmm.
never been loved, so I couldn't tell you.
Hmm.
Though I taste that it is a fear that the voice inside themselves that says that no one could ever love me is right. I believe that is why they are afraid of not being loved.
Interesting. Very insightful.
I have a proposal for you, blank one.
All right.
You are a practical being. You are not burdened by emotion. You would take an advantage if it helped you towards your goal, yes?
Depending on what it is.
What would you say to help with your debt?
What would I take or what would I say?
What would you like for it to be easier for you to achieve your goal or not?
I think if my goal was easier, it would not be worth attaining.
And that is where your emotions lie.
Interesting. Perhaps I've learned something new about myself.
If you have, hopefully you will attain your goal. Though, practically speaking, it would make the most sense to take whatever aid is given you so that the task is completed, not the personal fulfillment you feel in completing said task.
I don't think it's a personal fulfillment. I think it's an honor, a duty that I'm required. I feel it is something that my people deserve. They would want.
For you to struggle to attain your goal. That is what they want.
I think they would want me to use my skills to do it. To grow stronger in myself the way I know how. Are
That's
you
why
offering me a shortcut?
Offering you aid. Much like your friends, that you seem capable and willing to let you aid, to aid you in your task.
Well,
But if you do not want aid, or I should say, more aid.
yes, I've already been burdened with one god.
No, God, don't insult me, blank one.
My apologies. What should I refer to you as?
As I have said, when
I
we
see.
met.
My apologies. King. I have already been burdened with one higher force. One that is beyond human, as I am. I fear I have already been given enough help that will aid me in pursuing my goal and my quest. But thank you.
You do fear that.
Fear what?
You've been given too much help. Enjoy the rest of your existence, blank one. And be sure to continue to use you.
Where will you go?
Go.
Well, you said you were ascending, yes?
I did say that.
That implies that you are going somewhere, or are you going to remain in this castle? It's not my place.
You have your place. You are serving it perfectly.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
So you said you've never been loved.
Not that I recall, no.
Is that just emotionally?
Do not understand. Is there more than one way to love a person?
Not emotionally. But if you are ascending to something greater and you will not have a physical form, I assume.
Did you assume that? Did that
I
happen
don't
to
know how
you
it
when
works.
you ascended?
No, I think I just went into a void.
No. Though my physical form feels unnecessary to be loved, as that is a emotion.
Doesn't have to be. Anyways, just a thought. I had the evening free. So, if you're going to be here in the morning, then I suppose we shall say goodbye.
So.
Then
He
I
drinks his tea.
Well, then I shall see you in the morning.
I will tell Erin that you said goodbye.
Okay. Well,
I just like shook the shrug. It's like moving again.
Like, I thought I'd see her tomorrow, but if she's off or something like that. All right. Have a good evening and enjoy your tea.
Find out how to love someone in a way that is not emotional. I'd be excited to see it.
I'm sorry. I should have spoken more clearly. I was speaking of sex. Like physical sex.
Yes, I have done that.
Oh, alright. Well, good. I think everyone should at least once.
Yes, it is an important part of existence, though there are many who do not find it as pleasurable as others.
Really?
They fear that they are broken.
Ooh. I can
It is
understand
helpful.
why. Well, if you want to experience it one more time before you leave, there's no bed in here, but I've got one in my room.
Are you offering to have sex with me? Yeah.
Yes, I said that the first day I met you.
I wasn't paying attention. You muted. I suppose I can have one for the road.
Well, shall we go?
He kind of looks back at the bag. It's like, I'm sure that this can wait. And we'll get up, and he says, if you open the door, it'll lead to Gavel's room.
Dope. Hell yeah.
What?
As this happens, I'm sure we're fading to black, but King will kind of take off the black, like the black leather outfit that you've always seen him in.
Mm-hmm.
There are like scars and like a bunch of like bite marks and cut marks and things all up on his body. He says,
Mhm.
I know that you consider yourself strong. This might dissuade you of that notion. As he closes the door.
I'm trying to be serious.
As he closes the door and allows the scene to fade to black.
What's
I got to here, you guys. I'm done. End the stream.
That
Thank
was
you,
fucking wild,
Kobold Press, for sponsoring the stream.
Hey, Kobold.
Marissa's in another part of the castle. Is like, what is that? What is that? It's just.
Wow.
That's somebody getting caught in the shade. Is what that is.
The cool of the day.
So anyway,
Long dick style. Okay, I said it. I said it. Yeah, okay, cool. My turn. I want to have sex with King. Sorry, I took that away from you.
what? No, hey, listen, you do you.
What?
I'm just here. I'm just let me know if you want me to chime in with anything.
I just want to know if I'd have to circle back if we're all doing it.
We're all just fucking. We're just fucking. No, I think like after the rumpus, Marosha like comes out into like the middle area of the castle and he's like, King, where's your door?
If you would allow me a bit of pageantry, LB.
Oh, shit.
You're going to the door, like as you turn the corner, you're going to see the door, and it'll open, and for the briefest second, you might see a Gavel sort of like uncharacteristically eye wide, and then he will shut the door. Yes, private.
Are you busy?
Believe this is what they call a breather.
Gabble finally got to you, huh? Good. He was very excited to see how that worked. Yeah.
So
I
King
think...
is just like literally had come from that and is now standing in the hallway.
Yeah.
So-
That's he's like okay. Yeah, I thought I would be able to, but I'm now thinking that I don't want to. Would you mind coming with me to the bodega?
I suppose that we have all night. And we'll like go follow you. Put his hand out.
Okay. So we go into the bodega. He gestures for you to sit like at the table that like has all of our like filigree chairs and stuff. And he goes, "Okay, just get comfortable or whatever." And he goes behind like whatever the bar is, and he comes back around and he has kind of like a bag and 2 plates. And he puts the bag and the 2 plates down, and he goes, "Oh, excuse me, 1 second. Are you an alcohol person? Water? Do you want some Brulade? Like, if you had to drink something, what would you prefer?"
I've always been partial to Boulade. When they invented it, it was a change of pace.
You look like a purple man.
I have enjoyed purple, yes.
Good. I will get that. He goes to the taps, pop, 2 purple Boulades, and he puts them down on the table, and he kind of sits there and he looks at you and he goes, "Yeah, well." Opens the bag and he pulls out 2 like freshly baked loaves of bread, and he puts one on a plate, and he puts it in front of you, and he puts one on a plate for him, and he puts it in front of him, and he just goes, "Enjoy."
Thank you.
He doesn't say anything, but he sits there and he doesn't say anything, but he sits there and he like has this with you, and you can see him like he's cutting slices, and you know he gestures to would you like for me to cut slices for you, or
You are offering, I will partake.
perfect. Cuts a couple slices and he puts it in his good bread too, hot, steamy, it's soft, it's wonderful, like it's and he's like, "Oh, please, it's not much, I but I and you, please, well, you'll do whatever you want, but don't mention anything to anyone. I baked these 2 myself."
You must have.
I realize the interaction between you and I have felt like it's been at odds, even though to you it may not have been, and I think some of the most honest moments somebody can have with someone is over a meal. And it's a bit late, the kitchen's closed. This is the best I could do for right now. I just wanted to share some space with you.
Space we have.
Right. I picked the bread specifically, one, because it's the only baking recipe that I know, and it was one of those moments we saw when we were coming in the fog, and that memory was potentially traumatizing. I hope to replace that bread eating moment with this one.
Would it be traumatizing?
I mean, it seemed like it was a survival situation, and it seemed that you were very young at the time. Those things we hold on to in some cases. But I'm, again, just wanted to share space with you for a moment.
He'll look at the bread and he'll look back at you and say, "The moment you saw in the fog was one of the happiest moments in my life. I
Oh,
was able to taste blood and bread for the first time without maggot or rot. It was delicious. And the god that gave us that meal had been particularly uh, enthusiastic in their duties. It was lovely to see them die."
I would have known that if I asked. I'm sorry that I didn't.
Must be.
King, you can approach this however you want. That's perfectly fine if that's how you are, how you're comfortable. I just want to convey that just wanted to share a moment with you. And like he gestures at the painting. I hope that wasn't too much. I understand you said nobody's done that, but I was trying to be kind.
King kind of like he sits up and he looks at the painting and he looks back at you and says, "Do you think I dislike you?"
That's a good question. And I have to tell you the truth because of where we are. No. I don't think you dislike me. I think I don't matter to you. I think that in whatever you have going on in that big shadowy head of yours, that I'm an insignificant spot that just takes up space rather than sharing space. And that's fine. I can't be important to everyone, even though I'd like to be. But I don't know.
Rabbit, when you made this painting, it made me feel nice. I appreciated it. And you were wrong about how I feel about you. At least now that I am able to feel about you. I believe you and your friends, your companions, believed that I was preying on your fear because I wanted to. I don't think you asked yourself if I couldn't stop. But fear often clouds one's judgment, and it makes them retreat into themselves. So I can understand that you didn't take a moment
to think. Rabbits often don't. They run. But recently, I've been given more autonomy over what I do and don't do. And I have a very interesting new partnership that I am very excited to explore. Rabbit, I don't think you are nothing, because now I need you and the others.
He takes a bite of his bread and he takes a sip of the boulade and he sets it back down and he says,
You want to know a secret? A secret
He doesn't say
that
anything. He just looks at you.
a secret that everyone really knows but never really says. You won't be able to unknow it once you do.
Go on.
The gods are afraid of you. All of them are afraid of you. You see, without you, they are nothing. Lies, truth, war, love, beauty. They represent things that they were made to represent. Presenting things that you feel, that you breathe. And the moment that you all realize this is the moment their towers fall. And that terrifies them. Which does wonders for me.
That's interesting. Thank you for sharing. Well, this was enlightening. I do appreciate the time, King. And
You
know that you always have space on my ship if you ever decide that you need it. But only if you need it.
I'm always on your ship.
Great. This
He's
partnership.
he's gonna get up. He's gonna get more boulade. He's gonna get up
Yeah,
and get
that's fine. I mean, that's what it's there for. while you're getting more bullies, he's like, this partnership. Did you need that?
Don't know. I know I wanted it. I figured it was prudent. And honestly, it seemed interesting.
Was this partnership made out of love or out of spite?
On your ship, the Rabbit King stood in front of me, and with puffed chest told me what he would do, galvanizing you all. Fight me off the ship and not allow my machinations to continue. Whether he knew that would end in all of your lives being cut short, I don't know or care. What I do know is that one of you agreed without hesitation, without knowledge of what would happen next, without fear of their own safety, and that made me intrigued. Love is not known to me. However, we will have a very long time to see if that is possible. Spite. Yes, there was spite.
I have so many things on this desk. Okay, it was a little personal roll. Because I don't want to. Without hesitation. And you've recently found your own autonomy based off of this partnership.
No, that is a
No.
different partnership. I have been, as you say, getting around recently.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Without hesitation. Is this going to kill her?
I don't know. It will change her.
Into what?
I don't know. But if it goes the way I hope it does, it will be something to see.
You enjoy yourself, King. This place is yours as much as it is ours.
Thank you. Your hospitality has been enjoyable. I hope that the rest of your life, however short that may be, only has enough fear to keep me close enough to watch.
He's just looking at you. He's just looking. We'll see, King. And he gets up and he leaves.
King will get up. He'll go back to his door. He'll open it and say,
Reapply the manacles. We begin in earnest now.
Gavel's stretching. All right.
we'll close the door.
I walk to Maris's door. Maris?
Come in.
Comes in and he goes, busy evening. How are you?
I'm fine.
The wolf is still at the foot of her bed. His head turns and looks at you.
Sometimes, Maris, there is something as loving too much. Especially when it challenges one's own safety.
Why are you telling me that?
Something that's been on my mind recently. I think with getting the ship back and kind of combing through some very deep lost memories, I only come back to one conclusion. And it always comes back to love. And unfortunately for me, I can't see the danger in it. And it is very dangerous. I think just a moment of clarity in how sometimes one of the purest forms of love is being able to let something go, and I struggle with that, obviously. But at the same time, knowing its limits is important. And when we don't, I feel that's where the danger lies. It's fine.
I don't. You'll understand one day.
I hope I do. I really do. It's a cute pup.
As you look at the wolf, he's still eyeing you, not pensively or with any sort of aggression or anything. He's just existing. But you notice one detail. The shadow of the wolf is connected to the shadow of Maris.
Rest well, Maris. Seems like we have a busy day ahead of us tomorrow. Before I leave, I'm sorry. I made this mistake once. I don't intend to do it a second time. What's their name?
I don't know yet.
Let me know when you do. Evening, Maris. He leaves. He gets outside of Maris's door. It closes. The harumphing coming from King Shadow's door, and Sybil probably in his third level hidden but not hidden workshop. And Marosha goes to where the trident stands. Same place where he had put it in. He puts it there from time to time just to kind of keep it out of the way. And he looks at the two thrones there. And he turns and he sits down and he's staring at the tridents, probably glowing or vibrating. And he starts to cry. And that's where he ends his night.
If I may. As you start to cry, you hear footsteps echo out into this grand, dark hall. And you look to see Averin approaching, head down. He's wrapped in some sort of sleeping robe. He doesn't even see you. He looks not too dissimilar to how you feel. He ascends the stairs and turns and sees you. Just, sorry.
You don't have to apologize. You didn't do anything.
Are you all right?
No. Averin, I'm not all right. But I'll figure it out. Come sit next to me. There's another seat, and he points at the other throne.
It's not too difficult to see that even in the moonlight there is moisture in his eyes as well as he sits next to you.
Averin, I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
Well, we have a lot to apologize for. No one has taken a moment to empathize with you and how much this is affecting you. We met you through a portal. You found out that you're the last royal of a family who needs to be protected. You've been stalked by a big, shadowy man and his shadow wolves. You were almost killed by one of our own, who then turned to pledge their loyalty to you, and on every single turn, you have still been ignored. You try. You try. You try to help. You try to be a valued person of this team, and nobody recognizes how valuable you actually are. We're too clouded by our willingness to get our things back, or notion on retribution for our families, or some secret pact of protection. Lost control. I've lost control of myself, and it's spilling out to the people that I love. They're spiraling, and I can't help any of them, including you. And I don't know if I want to. So I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize for anything. I sort of dropped in your lap. Did you know in the first few years of me apprenticing under Aru, all I did was clean his tower. And yes, you can make a dirty joke out of that if you want.
I think we've had enough of that this evening.
I didn't learn anything. I was just there, and I was frustrated. I was angry. I was essentially forced from my home to go and stay in the palace, and I was supposed to learn. And instead, I was scrubbing the floors, cleaning the linens. And it's funny, because even though those days are behind me, and everything is so much bigger and so much more, and I have an opportunity to help people, I find myself missing the days where I could just sit with a sponge and scrub the floors. I don't think this is supposed to be easy. I don't think anybody's goals are meant to be easily attained. I don't think shortcuts are meant to be taken. I don't think that everything goes the way that you want. Because if it did, none of us would be here. I'd still be scrubbing some floors. You'd be sailing your ship with the mountain of gold in your hold. Gavel would probably be in a brothel somewhere when he's not running his order. Sybil would be the head of his family. Maris would have her family. And King, well, I don't really know about King, but
He'd probably be dead.
yeah. But if I'm learning anything, it's that missteps are a part of the journey, as frustrating as that sounds. And unfortunately, some of those missteps have consequences.
Yeah. They do. They do. Your best friend grows on a sociopathic rage. The other one can't stop fucking anything that moves. And the one that cares for us the most made a deal with a shadow. I'm drowning, Averin.
Have to drown alone.
Oh, well.
I'm already resolving.
If you...
Sorry, go on. I keep interrupting you.
No, please. No, please. I need to shut up.
No, that's never the case. I'm having to resolve the fact that someone that I care about more than I thought that I would is willing to sacrifice everything that makes them them for a chance at some divine power that might not even exist. I have to look him in the face tomorrow and say, congratulations, you and the rest of your group are the new Valiant. Knowing that that title will only last until some deal is made and the Sybil Kingsman that we know and love Sorry, I'm just sort of rambling at this point.
No, it makes sense. It's not really a ramble. We just have to trust. It's all. And that's going to be the hardest part. Oh, well.
I can
Erin,
leave
if you...
I can leave you.
No,
here.
no. It's... You know what? Yeah. I'll sit here for a little longer, but no, if you need something, just tell me. Tell me. Please.
The same goes for you.
Okay. Jeez, are they gonna go all night? It's so loud.
Well, as Averin steps away, I think this is where we can call our episode. Quick question, though. King, how does your night end?
I think King, after leaving Gavel's room and the spent form of this monk that he has come to know, still manacled, he will walk through the halls of the castle, humming his tune. He will walk to Maris one last time, as she is asleep, I'm guessing. He will just wake her up. Not like in a crazy way, he'll just say, You must never tell anyone this. And he's going to lean down into her ear, and he is going to tell her his name. After this, he will step out onto the beach where there is a fleet of the devil's soldiers coming towards the island. And as he does, he begins to step out onto the water, walking on the waves, and his form splits and breaks into a sea of wolves, and all the ships are devoured silently as if they were never there. And into the moonlight is a one simple sound.
And that is where we will end tonight's episode. Oh, boy.
I said, goddamn.
So we'll see everybody next week.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody will be back.
Everybody.
Oh, Nur-D.
I'll see him next week. Y'all can get fucked.
Nur-D, you are...
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that.
Whatever.
Because that hurt a little bit.
I'm a little jealous.
So you guys can
Damn.
tune in on Tuesday for D plus Ultra.
Yeah, it gives you more reason to watch.
No,
See
for
my
real.
face again.
Nur-D, thank you for guesting. Thank you for bringing King to us. Thank you for being the powerhouse creative that you are. This was awesome. This was super, super cool. And King is truly terrifying. Mm-hmm. So thank you for bringing that energy.
Thank you. I'm glad that you
I don't
had
know
a
what you
good
mean.
time.
Yes.
I think that he is a sweet bean, and just people misunderstand him.
You would say that. You got railed twice. Like,
Yeah,
Boom.
you got your back blown
Let's be
out.
honest.
Boom!
Twice.
That's the real. That's the real.
Yeah, twice. Come on now. I have to be ready for tomorrow. Hold on. Only topping tomorrow. Only topping.
Before we sign off for the evening, I want to hand it to our cast to let us know where you can find them, what they've got cooking in the oven. We are going to start with the incomparable Nur-D.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for having me here on the Tales of the Valiant. I've been having a very good time, very fun. This has been lovely. And you can catch me if you like kind of the stuff I do. You can catch me on Tuesdays, same channel, same place, different time. I'll be playing Oliver Okoye, who is very different from King. And is a hero with the ability to swap things, which is really fun. I'm excited about that. We only have 3 episodes left of D Plus Ultra, so get caught up. 2. Oh man, only 2 episodes left. Oh, that's both sad and also like interesting because who knows what's coming up next. But
We have a lot of shit we have to do.
If you just want to hear my voice and hear things I do music all over the world. So Nur-D, Nur-D, wherever you get your music from, I would love it if you took a minute to listen to what I got going on. I do a lot of music, not just about TTRPG stuff, but just about life in general. New music coming out this year, so I'm really excited to show you that. I'm going to be in Rochester at the Chateau Theater on the 7th of February. So if you're in the Minnesota area, check me out. It's a really fun time. Oh, man, this is my last sign off. I feel like I should say something like particularly profound, but I will say this. Fear is not to be beaten. It is not to be shouted down. Fear is to be understood, and it is to be a catalyst to your growth. So while people will try to use fear to hurt you, know that if you believe in yourself and you find community, that fear can be the stepping stone to a new place for you. And I hope that you can take that as people try to do what they do. Remember, there's always a wolf that is bigger than them.
That's it. That's it. Bye, everybody. End the stream.
Yeah, in the stream. In the stream.
Who the fuck are we? Doesn't matter.
You'll see us next week in the stream.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Do it. Do
We're
it.
not ending this
Do
show.
it.
I want everybody else to get a chance to do the thing. So I will kick it over to the heir apparent, the next in line, the one who will trod through the shadows for whoever knows how long to come. Erin.
Thanks. My name is Erin. I played Maris Havenhand, the party mom. And you could find me outside of Nur-D's house as I try to figure out a way to get him back forever and never leave. Not allowed. I'm actually really sad. I might actually cry a little bit after this because I'm really sad that you're leaving. So, not to guilt you or anything, but think about what you're doing.
You, though. I'll never leave you.
Okay, well, you are though, so okay.
Okay.
I mean, that is fair. I am leaving. But yes.
But you can find me on Erin My Laundry. I'm a cozy horror streamer here on Twitch, and I'm going through all of the Borderlands right now because I work for Borderlands. And you can also find me over doing a new thing on a new channel that I'm bringing Philly by Night back for Vampire the Masquerade. It's just gonna be somewhere else because we're starting a new thing and I don't need no man. And that's it. Oh shit. And I also have tomorrow's game. I have every other Friday. I'm on Ladies of Lore, which is a for femmes by femmes channel D&D. It's really fun. I love it. They're my best friends. And Are those my games? Thursday, every other Friday? Yep, that's everything, I think. Yep, that's it. Okay, I'm passing it over to LB.
Hello, everybody. I'm LB Hackemup. You can find me at LB Hackemup on Instagram and on Blue Sky. I'm Hack Recklessly on Twitch and on YouTube. Check out my Blue Sky for all of my streaming stuff. Tomorrow, I'm going to be live on Hack Recklessly playing Silent Hill 2. We're back at it again after our Monster of the Week game, which was super fun. If you want to check that out, check the VODs on the YouTubes. And I'm playing 6 days a week for the next couple of weeks, so it's going to be fun. And I'm absolutely enjoying it. I'm having a blast in all of my games. But you'll see me here next on Tuesday with Nur-D with our game where I play the very cautious, the very unconfident Kimberly Keener, whose power is flashbang. She can use her body to create a flash and imbue a flashbang effect on non-organic objects. So that'll be fun. That's me. I'm going to redeem myself and throw it over to Noir this time because I can actually hear everybody. Don't be afraid of the dark. Be afraid of not enough lube.
That's terrifying.
No, show real courage by going dry like a criminal. Hi, I'm Noir. You can find me all over the internet as the Noir Enigma. That's Twitch, Red Note, and all the other stuff. You know what's going on with these social medias. Oh boy, I got stuff to talk about. You can find me every morning 11:30 a.m. on my channel for AP Review, where I take AP actual plays of yesteryear, and we watch whole episodes together, and then we review them at the end. Right now, we're doing Power Play, GM'd by Rick Budd. It is a superhero show, and it's flipping awesome. After that, every Monday, you can find me over on Alt Haven for the Last Excelsior, our Star Trek game. Every Wednesday over on Rediscovery for Childhood Nightmares. Every Thursday right here for this game right here. And then Friday, I ain't doing shit, mind your business. Also, you'll be able to find me next month at the McCormick Center for MagicCon Chicago. I'll be GMing with Level Eater for our Thunder Over the Forsaken Isle event, where we're going to get first dibs on the monster manual. So if you want to fight some of the new monsters in the 2024 monster manual, or 2025, I don't know at this point, come check it out. It'll be a good time. And then finally, in October, if you like LARPing and you like Stranger Things, check out Hawkins LARP. They were gracious enough to invite me on over. It happens at Wisconsin Dells, October 2nd through the 5th. We're doing spooky 80s horror movie stuff. So if that's your bag, check it out. It's going to be a good time. Now I have to think of something profound to say because everybody's been doing that. When I leave, come together like butt cheeks. And with that, I'm going to toss it to Ian.
What's up, everybody? It's me, your boy Big. You can find me on all social media at your boy Big. Pick one, I'll be there because I'm the only one, which is dope. Of course, I'll be here next Thursday rocking with these lovely folks, -1, which sucks ass because it's been an absolute pleasure of meeting, playing, and knowing you, Nur-D. Truly. But tomorrow, right? If you like this vibe, go over to Folk and Myth for another vibe. Which is completely different than this, where we're going to play a little bit of vampire. And I don't do anything crazy on that game. But if for some reason that is a little bit too much for you, you want to temper it down, or if you want to a little bit of aftercare, come back on Folk and Myth on Wednesday for their Estera campaign, to where I play a bear daddy there. So a lot of my characters have trends. Do with that what you will. And if for some reason you don't like my face but don't mind hearing my voice, go to Spotify, to the Fang Gang podcast and the Heart is a Dungeon
audio drama podcast to where I say words into a microphone, and apparently people like that. So that's what it is. Whew. I gotta say something profound too. I'll do it. Sometimes the hardest thing to see past is your own inabilities to know how awesome you are, and the best way to thug it out is to thug it through. So holla at your boy. Boom.
All right. Well, hi everybody. I am Kujo. I've been your chronicler for this evening. The streaming schedule right now, and I'm going to be getting a graphic up on social media, is Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Tuesdays for another 2 weeks. This upcoming Tuesday is my birthday. We have D Plus Ultra, our My Hero Academia inspired TTRPG campaign, where we have some fantastic, heavy ass drama this season, and it's been great. So tune in for that. It'd be really wonderful to see you and celebrate my birthday with people I care about. So then Thursdays, congratulations, you found us. It's the Tales of the Valiant. And then Fridays is Shadows Over Baldur's Gate, our post Baldur's Gate 3 spiritual sequel storyline, where we explore some of the some of the endings that you get at the end of the video game. Outside of that, you can see me on Wednesdays over at Nerd Immersion. We play some Phandelver and Below. But Profound. I don't know if I have much in the way of Profound, but what I can say is that I love this table so deeply. And I am so fortunate and lucky and grateful to have these people in my life as some of my very, very, very closest friends and most important people. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the show. But more importantly, thank you for partaking in some of the coolest and most fucking hilarious and off-the-wall moments that these wonderful creatives put together for you. In the meantime, we are going to get a raid set up for Captain Robert, who's playing Vecna Eve of Ruin.
As we go on, we
ew.
remember.
No, there's
all
better
the
ones.
times we
Nah, vitamin C.
He's still going.
together.
Ah!
Our lives changed.
Whatever, we will still be friends together.
Talk about
Anyway,
love for the rest of our lives. Be
nice to each other.
We turn 45.
We love you so much.
Loathing. Oh, sorry.
And we'll see you guys next week for another episode of Tales of the Valiant. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.